For a whole week, Star Citizen was free to play, and during these types of events, the servers are naturally a lot busier. I wanted to see what the new player experience is like during times like these, and I also wanted to show you guys how I like to start after a wipe. So, with a fresh account, I start my journey off at Area 18. Right off the bat, I am greeted by the derpiest character I've seen in a long time, and not to mention they have the worst name possible. They tried to invite me to one of their parties, but I just wasn't feeling it. I think that they're a product of my imagination because they disappeared right in front of my eyes. Totally normal. Poltergeist activity aside, I need to go shopping for some gear, and Cubby Blast has everything that I need to get started. I love the store because I can get a silencer for my rifle, and not to mention has some of the best looking armor in the game, in my opinion. Right off the bat, I buy 6 sets of armor just in case I die, and after spending about $100,000, I'm pretty juiced up for the next few hours. We are just a quick train ride away from the main spaceport, and at the terminal, I retrieve my favorite ship, the Drake Corsair. And get used to the sight of this, by the way, NPCs are always playing the floor as lava. Sadly, the elevators at Area 18 were kind of bugged out and I wasn't able to get any of them to open up. I was a little frustrated because I knew my ship was just a few hangars away, but this is a problem that a quick relog can fix easily. And look at that, the elevator's kind of finally open. The Corsair is meant for a small crew, but I like to run it solo and use it as my main base of operations. And after I put the kid in the co-pilot seat, all that's left to do is contact ATC and take off. Leaving Area 18 at night is always a treat. I love to see the city lights and also the holograms off in the distance. It's definitely one of the most unique places in the verse. Before we can really start to see what this free fly has in store for us, we need to stop off at the orbital station just to set our spawn point. That way, if we die, we don't have to do that whole run to the tram station again. At the hospital, just look for the regen stations and reset your location. Also, this first panel kind of gave me some trouble, but thankfully the second one did the job. Now I'm geared, my respawn is set, so let's actually get out there in the verse and cause some trouble. The first contracts I like to pick up is a call to arms and a protect bunker mission. My goal right now is to get some more gear and weapons I can hoard at the orbital station. Just a quick little gear check and the mission starts. All of these wrecks are from other players and their ships. They must have messed up and got their ships wrecked by the turrets on the base. Heading into the bunker is a bit nerve-wracking. The AI can be extremely unpredictable, so it's important to take it slow and check every corner. After the bunker is clear, I do some scouting and do find a little box with some loot in it. Thankfully, I found a sniper rifle in it, and also I found a new friend to bring on board. His gear is safer with me anyway. He doesn't need it really anymore. The Corsair comes with an armory, and it's the perfect place for the sniper rifle that I just got. There is nothing more satisfying than filling up all of those slots. I didn't waste any time leaving to get a new mission. Nearby is an 890 jump that was hijacked by some pirates. It's close by, so I'm going to go check it out. And some sneaky guys were just outside waiting for somebody like me to respond to this mission. Thankfully, the Corsair packs a punch, so dealing with these guys was no problem. Star Citizen is really showing its true colors today because the 890 jump for some reason despawned and was replaced with this little tiny ship. So now the mission isn't completable. I'm a little bummed because you can get some sick armor from that mission, but honestly, oh well. I pick up a medical rescue beacon that is not too far. It's just one planet over and it's honestly perfect. I wanted to go to Crusader anyway because our corp was starting to feel a little bit cursed. I also leave no room for stowaways. I'm not Davy Jones. Also, here's a pro tip, hydration is key, so make sure your backpack's always full of ammo and a lot of water bottles. The rescue beacon is coming from a cave on Daymar. The player could be stuck anywhere in the cave, so getting to them could be a real pain. Bear is definitely a player here for sure. They left a very easy to follow trail. Daymar has very low gravity and I take full advantage of it. Falling straight down did little to no damage to me. With the client in sight, all that's left to do is right click on his body and send him on his way. I do a little happy dance before I crawl away and do some looting in the side caves. I want to try to find a helmet that hides my ugly face. There really wasn't much here, so I decided to leave pretty quick. On my way out, I saw the corpse of the guy that I just rescued. I don't know how he died, probably dehydration. He didn't listen to my pro tips. They were obviously having a rough day, so I decided to rid them of their earthly possessions and give them a proper burial. Godspeed to you, ethereal walrus. Godspeed. Good news though, is I did find a helmet to actually hide my ugly mug, and it actually matches the rest of my kit, so I am pretty excited. Since we're on Daymar, I do have just one errand that I want to run. I want to pick up my little buggy so I can make traversing planets even easier. But when I'm calling it in, I get an idea. I have a new ship that I could actually spawn here. I wasn't expecting to do this, but if this idea works, I'll basically have like a little snub fighter slash racing ship for my Corsair. And what do you know? It fits with room to spare too. Getting it in was one thing. We have a lot more tests to run. I jump over to Port Olisar for a quick little refuel and some more shopping. One of my favorite things to get here is some laser pointers to fully kit out my rifle. I really want more places like this in the verse. I love looking out and seeing other players fly around with a giant planet as the backdrop. A boy can dream, right? Hopefully one day. No, your video isn't paused. That's just my game crashing. This truly is the new player experience. I got very lucky. After logging back in, I am still in the pilot seat of the Corsair, and I have the kid keeping the Merlin safe in the back. The first takeoff was a great success. I can't explain to you how insane this discovery is. I've always wanted like a little snub fighter or a race ship, and now I can actually have both of those things. I wanted to push the limits a little bit, so it's down to the gas giant we go. I left the Corsair about 100 kilometers away while I sped off to go do a mission. We need to clear out a building with bandits. There's about 20 baddies here, so we just have to be extremely careful. Of course, while I'm getting some sexy selfies of myself, I am attacked. Thankfully I didn't die, and I chose to clear the roof from the comfort of my pilot seat. It's a little cheap, but I mean, hey, I'll take any advantage I can get. Again, snack breaks are important. If I'm being honest, this mission was very uneventful. The AI was stuck in the elevators, so finishing this was extremely easy. I really should have been counting my blessings because tragedy has officially struck. I can't find my Corsair anywhere, and that means that the kid and my sniper rifle are just gone. And while I'm coming to terms with what just happened, I am greeted with a new problem. My fuel is very low. Orison is great and all, but really hard to navigate. There's not any huge signs that point to where you should land. Thankfully, spamming the call, the ATC button gave me a marker, and I was able to land safely with almost no fuel left. While the Orison security is out looking for my ship, I am left to wander around this Cloud City wannabe. And honestly, what a perfect time to say some thank yous. If you made it this far in the video, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. If you're new to Star Citizen and you're able to play the free fly, how was your experience? I hope you enjoyed yourself and were able to come out of the event with some new stories and credits to show for it. Thanks again for supporting my content with a like and a subscription. Once again, you're incredible, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy this little tour around Orison, and also laugh at the fact that I got mean mugged by an NPC. Yep, it's the world that we live in.